Welcome to this astrologically led yoga practice, guided by the energy of Cancer. Cancer is the sign of emotion, intuition, and nurturing. It reminds us to slow down, soften, and turn our attention inward. Life often asks us to keep moving, thinking, and doing, but Cancer energy encourages us to retreat within, creating space to check in with ourselves and tend to our inner world. Represented by the crab, Cancer carries a protective outer shell with a soft interior. It reminds us that softness isn't weakness. It takes strength to slow down, to feel, and to meet ourselves with compassion. In this practice, we'll move slowly and intentionally, using the breath and movement to create space for whatever is present within you. Notice what arises emotionally, mentally, and energetically as you give yourself permission to simply feel. When you're ready, let's begin. If you're listening to the playlist alongside this class, go ahead and hit play, and I will meet you in a Sukhasana, an easy seat. And take as long as you need to set yourself up here, perhaps finding a cross-legged position, maybe bringing the hands to the knees or into the lap. Ground down through the sit bones. Notice the weight of the body on the earth. And as you start to arrive in your practice, if it feels okay to do so, maybe you draw the eyes to a close, beginning to invite this sense of retreating inward. I'm switching off the outside world, the distractions, the to-do list, any commitments or places you might have left your energy behind. Can you call that energy back in toward yourself? Start to notice how it is you're feeling as you begin your practice. Become aware of any sensations in the body, any spots of discomfort or ease. Notice the flow of thoughts. What is the quality of your mind? And you might like to bring a hand to the belly or to the heart, maybe one to each. And as you do so, start to tune in with the breath. As you inhale, feel the belly expand and press out toward the hand, breathing all the way up into the rib cage, into the heart space in the chest. And then with the exhale, feel the breath soften, chest soften, belly soften, body relax perhaps a little. And staying with your inhale, feeling this fullness, this nurturing energy of the breath. And then as you find your exhale, can you find a little more softness, some space to sink in and arrive? Inhale, each fresh breath we take in is a chance to bring this nurturing, protective, supportive energy into our bodies. The breath nurtures and nourishes. It's a chance for us to renew. And at the same time, each exhale is a chance to release. So if there's anything you've been holding on to, feelings, attachments, thoughts, allow what is stagnant to slowly make its way out of the body like smoke tendrils as you exhale. When you slow down and find stillness, what do you notice? As you turn your awareness inward to your inner waters, what emotions might sit beneath the surface? What is asking to be seen, felt, or tended to today? And take a moment here to breathe fully into the belly, into the heart space, encouraging this nurturing, supportive energy. And exhale to soften, sink in. Perhaps taking this time to set an intention for your practice. You might ask your body, what needs to be cared for today? How can I move in a way that feels nourishing? And take a full breath in. And exhale, open the mouth side out, release. And from here, invitation to bring some gentle touch to the body, maybe rubbing or gently bringing the hands over any places that feel a little sticky, a little disconnected, or in need of some extra love or support today. And bringing the warmth of your hands to those areas, gently rubbing the body, signaling that you are bringing in this element of care, that you're open to seeing whatever is coming up here. Then find a full inhale, expand the fingertips to the sides of the room. And as you find your exhale, wrap the right arm over the left, bringing the arms to the shoulders as you give yourself a big hug. Then draw the chin to chest and round the spine forward into a cat shape. Inhale, send the gaze to the sky. Find a gentle arch through the back, a cow shape. You're welcome to stay here with the arms crossed over the shoulders, or maybe you find eagle arms. As you exhale, rounding forward. And on the inhale, reaching the fingertips to the sky, the elbows high as you arch the spine. You might stay with these cat-cow movements through the spine, or invitation to add in some intuitive waves from side to side. Maybe drawing the arms with you, tuning into your internal world. Notice what you might need here. And inhale, unfurl the arms, expand wide. And on the exhale, this time crossing a left arm over top of the right. Either hugging the arms across the body or finding eagle arms, drawing the palms to touch. And you might like to find the opposite cross of the legs here, bringing the opposite shin in front. And then drawing the chin in towards the chest, start to fold your way forward, rounding through the spine. Inhale, arching back, lifting the gaze. Perhaps a gentle opening through the chest. Connect with the pace of your own breath here. Synchronizing your movement with your inhales and your exhales. Maybe starting to draw out the length of each breath, making it a little longer, inviting a little more slowness. An option to stay with this cat-cow here, or again, you might like to add some intuitive movement, knowing there's no right, no wrong, no way you need to be. Simply tuning into what your body is calling for in this moment. What might feel nurturing or supportive. What might feel like a soothing balm for your body right now. As you're ready, draw your way back up through center, unfurling the arms, expand wide. And then uncrossing the legs, bringing the feet mat distance apart. Ground the hands underneath the shoulders, hugging shoulder blades together on the back. Inhale, open through the chest. And then on the exhale, find a few windshield wipers from side to side. Making this movement nice and slow. Notice any tendencies of the mind to try to speed things up. Can you become aware of the sensations through the hips, the inner thighs, maybe the spine? Each piece of your leg articulating in space as you move through these windshield wipers. And the next time the knees are over toward the right, bring the left knee to the sole of the right foot, the left hand to the outside of the right knee. We'll find a gentle twist to the right. Walk the right hand behind you, perhaps sending the gaze over the right shoulder. Hug the right shoulder blade back and spiral open to the right through the left rib cage. Take one more breath here. And then slowly draw back through center. This time knees land to the left. Left sole of the foot meets the right knee. And bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg, walking the left fingertips behind you. Inhale to grow tall, ground down through sit bones, find length through the spine. And exhale to rotate, spiraling rib cage open to the left. Stay for the breath in, expanding the sideways, the rib cage out toward the armpits. And then release, making your way back through center. From here, find a cross of the legs or roll the knees over to one side. We'll meet in a child's pose. Bringing the big toes to touch, the knees out wide. Slowly crawl the fingertips forward, inching toward the top of the mat as you sink the hips back in space. Allow the hips to exist as an anchor here, grounding you down, connecting you to the earth. Maybe the forehead softens to the mat. Maybe the elbows ground to the earth. You might experiment with closing the eyes here, shifting that gaze internally, and drawing your awareness into the breath. Can you notice the sensation of the belly, the lungs expanding and softening as you exhale? Notice that within stillness, there is still movement. Maybe that's the breath, perhaps energy, maybe emotions and feelings. Maybe what wasn't seen before starts to bubble to the surface. And slowly peel the forehead up off the mat, ground down into the left hand, and sweep the right arm underneath the left armpit, finding a twist in your child's pose. And the right side of the face might come to meet the mat. And get pressing down through the palm of the left hand, spiraling left armpit towards the mat. And at the same time, opening the right rib cage toward the left side of the mat. Can you find a stream of air with the breath? Slowly drawing it in through the nose and releasing it out through the nose. And unfurling the right arm, extending it back out into your child's pose. Find a moment through center here to notice what might have shifted. How right side might feel different from left. And how the body feels here. And as you're ready, ground down into right palm. And this time, thread left arm under right armpit, finding your twisted child's to the right. Notice the quality of the breath here. The breath has so much to reveal about our inner state, whether we feel safe, whether we feel rushed, stress, pressure, or perhaps ease, contentment. And find one more slow inhale here. And then on the exhale, unraveling back to center, finding your child's pose. We'll take one inhale here. And then exhale, walk the palms in a little closer. And then thinking cat pose, round your way forward into a tabletop. And then as you arrive, arching the spine, lengthening hips back to heels in a cow shape, returning to your child's pose. So inhale to ripple and round your way forward. And then as you land, belly drops, chest drops, gaze lifts as the hips sink back to heels, coming into child's pose. The next time you round forward, maybe the hips meet the mat.